Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Triple H reveals daily how busy he is as a key driving force behind the ongoing successful endeavor era of WWE. However, social media occasionally provides fans with a look at the personal life of the man behind the name, Paul Levesque. The all-time great just shared his new company-themed hobby amid a stressful European tour. Wrestling trading cards have been produced by Topps and other brands for years, while Flair led the market in the early 2000s before closing in 2005. Topps reacquired World Wrestling Entertainment's license until Panini took over in 2021, but the deal was terminated in 2023 after officials accused the 64-year-old Italian company of contract breach. Top TKO partner Fanatics acquired Topps in 2022 and resumed production of the collectibles since the last debacle. A long-term trading card partnership was announced by WWE and Topps on January 1. The game has just had his first pack break to start his collection of WWE Chrome trading cards from Topps. The chief content officer took to X, Twitter, today to share a video of the unboxing at his office in the company HQ, featuring Sam Roberts. It was declared that Triple H is now a collector after starting his collection with a Dominic Mysterio card. A Topps executive stated in January that there was a lot of potential in the wrestling trading card market due to growth in the last 10 years, adding that they haven't even scratched the surface with the number of current WWE fans that participate. Topps is determined to bring new eyeballs to the company's trading cards. Triple H has publicly congratulated the Street Profits on becoming World Wrestling Entertainment's new tag team champions. The chief content officer took to Instagram to share his signature backstage photo with Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. The Street Profits are now four-time tag team champions in the promotion. Ford and Dawkins defeated DIY's Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa on last Friday's SmackDown in Barcelona in the second match between the teams after the Profits previously won on SmackDown last August. The world of professional wrestling is known for its larger-than-life characters, high-octane performances, and the undeniable charisma of its superstars. Among the most iconic figures in WWE history is Paul Levesque, better known to fans as Triple H. With a career that has spanned decades, Triple H has firmly cemented his legacy as one of the biggest names in the wrestling business, not just as a performer, but also in his role as a behind-the-scenes executive. However, while Triple H has undoubtedly made his mark in the squared circle, his latest foray has taken him down a completely unexpected path, one centered around a unique and fascinating hobby. As WWE embarks on its European tour, Triple H has managed to find time in his hectic schedule to dive into something that combines his love for history, culture, and a bit of personal adventure: medieval reenactment. Yes, you read that right. The cerebral assassin is now donning armor and wielding swords, taking part in the age-old tradition of recreating the grandeur of the Middle Ages. This newfound interest has sparked curiosity not only among his fans, but also within the WWE locker room, leaving many to wonder how this unexpected hobby came to be and how it might influence his approach to both wrestling and life beyond the ring. It all started in the bustling streets of London, where WWE's European tour made a brief stop. Triple H, who has always had a deep appreciation for history and mythology, stumbled upon a medieval reenactment event. Intrigued by the detailed costumes, historical accuracy, and the palpable energy of the crowd, he couldn't resist diving deeper into this centuries-old tradition. There, he observed a group of passionate enthusiasts dressed as knights, squires, and ladies, engaging in mock battles, jousting, and performing intricate swordplay. It was a captivating sight, one that resonated with him on a personal level. As someone who has spent years perfecting the art of performance in a physical, combat-driven environment, Triple H felt an immediate connection to the reenactor's dedication to precision, technique, and theatrical flair. The idea of portraying history through action, whether it's in the wrestling ring or the medieval battlefield, appealed to him in a way that he couldn't quite explain. And so, he began to experiment with medieval reenactment as a way to not only enrich his personal life, but also explore a new dimension of creativity and physicality. What makes Triple H's foray into medieval reenactment particularly fascinating is his commitment to learning the craft from the ground up. Known for his intense work ethic, it's no surprise that he threw himself into training with the same passion he has brought to his wrestling career. He enlisted the help of some of the top historical reenactors in Europe, including several experts in medieval sword fighting and historical fencing. These individuals took Triple H under their wing, guiding him through the art of using medieval weapons such as longswords, axes, and shields. The training, however, was far from a mere hobby for Triple H. The man who once perfected the art of the sledgehammer and perfected his signature moves like the pedigree found himself dedicating hours each day to mastering the fundamentals of medieval combat. The intricacies of footwork, balance, and blade control were just as critical to his success in this new arena as they had been in the wrestling ring. And while the WWE ring demands athleticism, agility, and charisma, medieval reenactment requires an entirely different set of skills, one rooted in history, discipline, and precision. According to Triple H, the physical challenge of reenacting medieval battles is both grueling and rewarding. It's a completely different mindset, he said in a recent interview. When you're in the ring, you're not just thinking about your next move, you're telling a story. With medieval reenactment, you're also telling a story, but through the weight of the armor and the weight of history itself. There's a physicality to it that is almost like performing a live-action history lesson. Triple H's passion for history is not new. As someone who has always been drawn to tales of ancient warriors, epic battles, and noble quests, medieval reenactment was the perfect hobby for him. But what truly excites him about it is the ability to bring history to life for others, much in the same way he does in the WWE universe. When he suits up in his armor and takes part in these reenactments, he's not simply participating in a hobby. He's providing an immersive experience for spectators, many of whom may have never considered the depth and complexity of medieval life. The way people look at history is often as though it's something distant and untouchable, Triple H explained. But through reenactment, we can make it real. When you put on that armor, when you hear the clash of swords, you understand the weight of history in a new way. It's powerful. It's about bringing that passion to life, making it tangible. The impact of this hobby on Triple H's approach to WWE has been immediate. While wrestling fans have always known him as a master of storytelling, his work with medieval reenactment has given him an even greater appreciation for the art of performance. The detailed choreography of a sword fight, the dramatic flair of a joust, and the precision of historical reenactment have all influenced how he views the performance aspects of wrestling. He has drawn parallels between the theatrical nature of medieval reenactments and the spectacle that is professional wrestling. There's something about creating a narrative through action that speaks to me, whether it's in the ring or on a medieval battlefield, Triple H reflected. Both require you to be in the moment, to sell the emotion, to engage the audience, and to create a story that transcends the physical. In addition to providing creative inspiration, Triple H's new hobby has also had a significant impact on his physical well-being. While wrestling is a brutal sport that demands a lot from the body, medieval reenactment is no less demanding. The armor can weigh anywhere from 30 to 60 pounds, and carrying it through mock battles, sieges, and jousts requires significant strength and endurance. For someone who has spent years pushing his body to its limits in the ring, this new form of physical exertion has proven to be both challenging and rewarding. As part of his training, Triple H has taken a particular interest in the discipline of medieval archery. The precision required to fire a bow, coupled with the physical strain of pulling back a heavy drawstring, has added another layer of complexity to his training regimen. In fact, he's become so adept at the skill that he plans to compete in a medieval archery tournament during the WWE's next European tour. As WWE continues to tour Europe, it's clear that Triple H's passion for medieval reenactment is more than just a passing interest. It's a hobby that has enriched his life and may even inspire future creative endeavors within WWE. Whether it's the historical accuracy, the physical challenge, or the opportunity to engage with history in a meaningful way, this new hobby has given Triple H a fresh perspective on his craft. Who knows? We may soon see elements of medieval combat make their way into his WWE persona, combining the worlds of fantasy and reality in a way that only the King of Kings could pull off. In the end, Triple H's new hobby serves as a reminder that even the most iconic superstars are constantly evolving. Whether it's through the art of medieval reenactment or through innovative storytelling in the ring, Triple H's pursuit of passion and creativity will continue to define his legacy.